Brand new crossbows from Sir Peter's armory. So take good care of them. If you run out of ammunition, go to the smithy. Is everything clear?
How's it looking, Captain? Do we have enough arms and ammunition?
We have enough ammunition for now, but we have fewer targets. Those brag bastards have dug into the village and are building barricades. But when they come again, stop by here with the men for arrows.
All right. So you're in charge of the smithy here? I've got plenty of experience as a blacksmith. Can I help you with anything?
You are a blacksmith? Sehr gut. We found a lot of very old weapons in the fortress, which, with a bit of care, could still be usable. So, if you know how to do it, take 2 Schwerter over there from the table and see if you can get those edges sharpened up.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Entschuldigung, but I cannot now. Come back later.
I'd like to learn something.
There's no time for it now. Do you want to help us? Sharpen these swords then. Good afternoon.
I had a look at those swords. Here they are.
Show me. Not bad. Definitely better than before. Danke.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Entschuldigung.
Come here! I have orders for you, Henry.
Wait, gentlemen. I don't mean to interrupt, but Shishka and I haven't finished talking.
I believe we have finished.
Really? then I'd be interested to know what these honorable men think of our conflict.
Are you wondering how von Berghoff managed to disappear from under your thumb?
Me? You believed him as much as I did. While you were all celebrating the victory, he took advantage of the situation.
There's nothing we can do about it. Enough about that bastard. We have more important things to do.
We can't come to an agreement on whether or not we should try negotiating with the Pragas.
I know, my lord, that this fortress belongs to you. But I think that Zizka should make all decisions related to defense. He is the most experienced.
I should have known you'd stick together. I'm beginning to get the feeling I'm being held hostage in my own fortress.
Enough! If we can keep the fortress and the silver, Yobst will compensate you for any damage to your estate.
Yes, but we need to hold the fortress first.
And that's why I need to speak with Henry.
What do you want to talk about?
Sir Peter and I have agreed that I'll be in charge of defending the fortress. But I can't be everywhere at once. I'm giving command of a company to people I trust. And you are one of those people.
Me? You want me to be a commander?
Well, it's about time, isn't it? You're a good fellow, and I know you'll take care of your men.
Who else will be in command?
I've given a new company to you, Capon, and the Devil. Captain Frenzel is in charge of the rest of the men, but I still have the final say in all matters.
Thanks. I'll try not to disappoint you.
I hope so.
How many men will I command?
6. I'm giving you Kubianka to help with commanding, and Samuel has volunteered.
There'll be a few men from Radzi Kobula's company as well. I think you'll know them.
I'm also entrusting to you my man-at-arms, Kozlik, and one of the local men.
Wolfram the Necker. He's no soldier, but that's not important now.
Unless you need something else before you go.
Right. I'll be off to meet my company then.
Don't worry, Henry. It's a solid group of men.
Have them report to you, and give them their first orders, so they get used to you.
I saw your new men playing dice in the outer bailey. The others you'll find in the dining hall. They're all patrolled.
Here he is, our new fearless and shameless commander.
Let's drink for courage.
Gladly, but not now.
Aye, anyway, it is still too early to drink.
Why have you come to see us, Henry?
Fair enough. Now why don't you two go to the outer bailey with the others, eh? We'll talk about the rest there, and I'll give you your orders.
I cannot wait to hear his speech.
Well, let us go then.
This last mid-field evening.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Oi, son! Have you come for me? Zizka says we're doing this together.
That's right. You, me, and a few other men that I'll choose.
Are these other men of yours experienced? Because those monsters out there don't look like they've brought us good tidings.
They want Sigismund's silver.
That's no surprise. We want it too, don't we? There's so much of it you could buy half the kingdom and Sigismund on top.
The main thing is there's enough to stop this foolish war.
If this war stops, there'll soon be another. The main thing is, you make sure we finally get something out of it. For Mikesh's sake, I'd hate to die as poor as I was on the day I was born.
If we manage to protect that treasure, I don't think you'll be a beggar. But now, gather your things and join the others in the outer bailey, Kozlik.
As you wish.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't call me Harrison. Is that clear?
Crystal clear, brother. I mean, Commander.
You're Wolfram, the Knacker.
Aye. What do you want?
You've been assigned to my company. You'll be defending the castle with us.
Kurva. I knew I should have run far away from here when I had the chance. Why me? I like dogs. But I know how to be mean to them. I can even put them down. But to fight and look at the man whose guts I just tore open with the halberd. Fuck that. I don't have the stomach for it.
There's nothing to fear. Stay by me during the battle, and you'll be fine.
Aye. You can be sure I won't be charging forward myself.
I'll be waiting for you at the gate to the outer bailey.
Kurva. This won't end well.
Are you already on the way?
Aye. I'm going already.
Would you look at this big-eared boy?
Well, this is unbelievable. Why, if it isn't Henry the blacksmith himself.
No, wait. The son of Sir Radzik.
Indeed. The boy's almost a lord. I'm glad to see you again.
I'm glad to see you too, lads. I hardly recognized you at first. What's with the beards?
Me and Yannick bet we wouldn't shave till we got home.
And whoever has the shortest beard will have to pay the other one's bill at the tavern.
Zizka has made me a commander. You're now in my company.
We know. We volunteered for your company.
We'd rather have Henry of Skalitz than Lord Capon with his nose in the air, or that madman the devil.
If there's anyone will get us through this, it's Henry. That's what I said to Yaroslav. That boy survived his own death at least once.
Get up and wait here for the others. Then we'll assign tasks.
Well, that boy's taking his new role seriously, eh?
Aye. You might even think he knows what he's doing.
Well, the whole company is here.
Have you got a big speech?
If we help each other and stay close together, we'll hold the fortress. There's more of them, but we're fighting for a just cause.
For King Wenceslas!
Vengeance will be ours. Marquardt will pay for everything.
And do not forget about Brabant. We have to survive so we can wring his fucking neck.
Damn, I'm looking forward to smacking the shit out of a Praga.
Fuck yeah. I'm starting to think I might survive with you fellas after all.
Are you a knacker?
Aye, from the village here.
So, this'll be nothing new for you. But Yindra won't give you up, don't worry.
What are your orders, Henry?
It seems the Praguers want us to think they won't try anything else today. But we won't be fooled. We'll be bolstering the Night Watch.
Is that really necessary? We're all tired.
Shut the fuck up! Henry's word is law.
Now go and rest. Once it's dark, I want to see you all on watch. I'll be checking on you personally.
Here you are, Henry. Do you have a moment?
What's up?
I thought we could have a little chat. We've both been given command of a company. How's it going so far?
I see it as an opportunity. After all, we left Rattay to prove ourselves, and this siege is our big chance.
Well, I can't say I share your enthusiasm.
Really? You're quite experienced when it comes to giving orders, right?
Bollocks. Ordering someone to bring you wine is different from commanding troops in a battle. Whereas I have plenty of experience with the former, in the case of the latter, it was always me who was carrying out orders.
Well, we've been through enough together. And not just at the tavern. You know how to be a rude arsehole, but also a loyal friend who's willing to stick his neck out for others. Your company should be glad to have you in charge.
Thanks, Henry. Well, enough talk. You should go and rest. Take care of yourself and your men.
You too.
Don't disturb you any longer. Rest.
Time for watch, you lazy sack of shit.
Aren't you here a bit early? I just lay down.
Don't piss me off, Henry. When I tell you it's your turn, it's your turn!
Brave, Guter. Ganz brav.
You check things, Henry?
How are things? Is everything alright?
Quite like grave.
Let's hope it's not the quiet before the storm.
Anything fuck up, I sound alarm.
Henry, you also on watch?
How's it looking?
There's a lot of movement in their camp over there, on the other side of the marsh. It wasn't like that yesterday.
Keep an eye out. And sound the alarm if you need to.
You have a kind master. Huh? What?
My lord, what are you doing here? Everything's perfectly all right.
Why are you calling me your lord? Don't you know who I am?
Of course. I'm sorry, friend.
Friend? What's my name?
Fuck!
To arms! To arms! We're under attack! Runners against the walls! Knock them down! Death! Good!
Who's at it?
Die, you swine!
It's a wonder you're still standing. Take that! I'll sort you out nicely. You bitch! And you get another right away. Good. Now I'll shoot you dead.
I'll shoot your head.
Fuck!
Don't
Get a shot
This one's
in.
mine. I'll shoot you an extra
Let's see what you can do. What's Glutz do?
No I'll have you. You don't have a chance.
I'll give you an extra asshole.
Now you're mine, you bastard.
Listen up! I want to double up patrols on the palisade. There'll be a guard posted at the tower and the gate at all times. No one may leave their post until someone comes to replace them. Keep your eyes locked on what's outside the castle. If you need to shit, better let it drop from the walls. The Pragas know it'll take more than brute force to get the better of us. Now they will try deception. Today they nearly took the castle from us without a fight. That can't happen again. Now get to work! How the hell did they manage to get inside without anyone noticing? Were you there?
They killed one of Pisek's men and put on his colors.
I didn't expect something so deceptive from the Pragas. Although, after the devil shot at them, we can't expect them to be honorable.
I took over the Dry Devil's watch post. He was wasted, and he woke me up early. I think he spent his whole watch drinking.
Damn. I won't let it go this time. His nature has often been useful to us, but now we can't do without proper discipline. Thanks, Henry. I'll talk to him. What else can you tell me about the attack?
What'll we do now?
We must bolster our patrols. We can't afford a cock-up like this again. It's good you had your men reinforce the night watch, but they need rest too. They can barely stand upright. Good work, Henry. We'll take it from here.
It seems they are very keen on having this silver. I wasn't expecting them to move so fast. We need to do something about this.
I'm sure they'd love to get the silver. Just let them try.
Gentlemen, tough words will not win us the battle. We have no response yet from Jobst. Our supplies are running thin, our ammunition is running out, and the moat will be filled in any day now. I propose reopening negotiations with them.
Fuck negotiating.
Yes, it will get us nowhere.
But we can't just sit here. They're advancing too quickly. We have to slow them down somehow.
And slow them down we shall. They think they've driven us into a corner, so we'll have to convince them of the opposite. We'll attack them.
What? But that would be suicide.
I agree. What exactly are we going to attack?
They've made themselves nice and comfy in the village below the fortress. And they're building their bloody barricades, ladders, and God knows what else. All of it has to burn.
You're mad.
So how will we do it?
I've chosen a group of riders from among Peter's men who know the village well. They'll ride in and set the camp ablaze.
How will they get in? The village is full of enemies.
I know. That's why there'll be another group to create a distraction. We'll send another company down below the northern wall to make a mess in their trenches. That will get the Pragas riled up, and in the meantime, we'll burn down their camp.
That leaves us with one detail to work out. Who will go down below the walls? It's a suicide mission.
I'll do it.
Would you look at that? Take him as an example. And not you, Henry. I need you at the castle. Don't worry, Hinak will lead the charge. He's already preparing. I reckon he owes us a bit of sacrifice.
The mills of God, eh?
And who will go with him?
Henry, Capon, I want you both on the ramparts. Lord Capon is the best marksman we have, after all. But each of you will choose 3 of your men who'll leave the fortress with the devil.
You want me and Henry to choose men to send to their certain death?
You're a commander, so act like one. We must slow them down at all costs.
In that case, please excuse me. I'll have to get ready.
We're done here anyway. To the task, gentlemen!
This won't end well.
Henry, come here. There's something else I want to discuss with you. We're still holding a prisoner from our last clash. Dry Devil will interrogate him. We need to find out where to focus our attack in the village.
What do you mean?
Where they store ammunition, where they keep food, and whether or not they're building siege engines. The more we know, the more damage we can cause them. Get that information out of him at all costs.
Am I supposed to torture the prisoner?
I don't care what you do with him. I just want answers.
I'm on it.
May God be with you.
Christ, pardon me.
You have any orders for me?
I'm choosing men for a raid on the trenches. I won't lie. It's not going to be easy.
Aye. I hope we make it out alive, so... Where do you want me?
Aye. Grab your weapon and meet the others by the gate.
All right, if you insist. Time for murder.
So shall we get to it?
Can we start with the interrogation?
Hold your horses, youngster. He's one of those fuckers who crept in here before during the night. And he's pretty banged up from the skirmish. If we go too hard on him, he might kick the bucket. So we'd better stick to the most important questions. What will we start with?
I need to know if Markvart is still alive.
I'd also like to know whether I got him or not.
And if that rat Otto von Bergov is with him.
But we also need to find out something about their siege camp, so our cavalry has something to go on. So, we're agreed. Except, maybe for one thing. How did you put it in Malashov? The trap must be sprung.
What do you mean by that?
You know what I mean. Just remember, there's no time for mercy. I'll be going out there in a while. And everything we find out from him could make the operation a lot easier.
My men are going out with you. So don't think I'm not taking this seriously.
Well, I'm glad we see eye to eye. Let's get to it then. God save you, friend. My, look at that finery. You must be the richest man in this castle.
You're still in the mood for jokes. I know you lot are fucked. So don't bother trying anything funny on me.
Oh, come now. I mean, we're just chatting here. Who's your commander? Von Aulitz or Otto von Bergau?
Do I look like someone who drinks wine in the commander's tent?
I'm not asking about your commander as a defender of this fortress. I'm asking as the son of parents killed by Markvart von Aulitz. I just want to know if he's already been smitten by the hand of God.
I see. All right then. Markvart is alive, but wounded. Von Bergov took off somewhere right after the negotiations.
So who's giving you orders?
We have more than one commander. One of them you know for sure. That Frenchman, Brabant, was hand in glove with Markvart and von Bergov. Now he's given orders and acting like he grew up in Prague Castle.
Christ! I always knew that French bastard would fuck us over, but that's the limit! I hope the fellas run into him outside and chop his froggy balls off!
Where did Otto von Berghoff go?
How should I know? Back to his estate, I suppose? I swear to God, I don't know!
How badly wounded is von Aulitz?
I don't really know, but it's not good. The sawbones practically doesn't leave his side, and he hasn't shown himself in front of his men since the negotiations.
There. You see? That didn't hurt much now, did it? I suppose we could ask about something else.
That's right, fella. But we still have one more subject to discuss.
Let's talk a bit more. Your cat.
Fuck off!
How much do you reckon the average cripple makes in arms?
Well, certainly a lot less than a Prague soldier earns.
I expect you're right. And what do you think?
Go ahead and cripple me if you can. I can see you don't have the stomach for it.
You asked for it.
No, your sons.
Well, should I continue?
Enough! Enough!
Talk then!
Our main camp is in the village. We have another one on the road to Raborsh, but that's just to keep control of the road, so no one can bring you supplies.
That's not enough. I need details.
What? About what?
How do you want to conquer our position? Do you have any siege engines?
All our trebuchets are in Prague. The lads would like to have them brought here, so they don't have to scale the walls with ladders, but that would take at least a week. So the captain ordered mantlets and ladders made. All the wood is carried into the smithy, and that's where the fellas do all the work.
That's good to know.
How are your supplies holding out, and where are you storing them?
There's some in the barn, on the green, but there's no problem with supplies. Even if you took everything from us, we'd simply get what we need from the surrounding villages.
Aye. We can't slow them down much that way.
How are your gunpowder and ammunition supplies?
We have enough firearms and powder, and even if our ammunition started to run out, we'd figure something out. But there's a smithy in the village, though, and we can make new arrowheads and cannonballs.
Aha! Wouldn't it be a pity if something happened to that smithy?
There now. That's exactly what we needed to know. We're done here.
We are indeed. I'll report to Zizka. You go to the battlements and get ready. Get hold of the men who'll be coming with me.
Hey, what about me?
You better start praying. If I find out you've told me one word of a lie, I'll come back here and weave your guts into a nice pink chaperon.
What happened? Why are you lying here?
I was hungry, but I didn't have anything in the kitchen, so I ate some old bread I had hidden away. It was fine. Only the bottom of it was moldy, but suddenly I'm sick as a dog. I'm shitting out water and bloody thirsty at the same time.
I'm choosing men to go and raid the Praguers' camp.
You mean me? You can't be serious. I'm shit at fighting, and well, I can't stop shitting.
I need to think it over first. Rest for now.
What's going on?
I'm choosing men from our company to go on a raid with Dry Devil.
Ah, shit.
I want you to take part in the raid.
Well, I might as well get a bit tipsy since Dry Devil is in charge. It could be my last beer.
Oh, I reckon it'd be better if at least one of you goes in sober. Break a leg, Yannick.
I'm listening.
I need men for a raid on the Prager's trenches.
Aye. So I've heard. You're the leader of our band. Say the word, and I'll go.
All right. In that case, get ready to attack. We'll provide cover from the walls.
I hope Lord Capon is at his best today.
Good luck. The next round's on me. Everything's ready. Should I give the order to attack?
There's no point in putting it off any longer. May God be with us. Ready then? Did you remember to take ammunition from the smithy?
I have everything I need.
All right. Before we start, let's go through the whole plan again, eh?
Agreed.
So, we have two groups ready, infantry and cavalry. The infantry were chosen by us and will be under the Devil's command. They'll cause mayhem in the trenches beneath the walls.
Work for the devil.
Exactly. Burning, shouting, and all that. Try to provoke the Pragers, and as soon as they attack, the second group will set out from the fortress.
Cavalry.
In the confusion, they'll quickly ride through the camp in the village and set it on fire, before the Pragers know what's happening.
Sounds good. From the prisoner, we learned that they're storing stuff in the forge. So the riders will know exactly what to set on fire.
Great. That'll make their job easier.
And what will we be doing?
That's simple. We'll be raining down on the Pragers from above, trying to ensure that the Devil and our raiders survive and make it back to us.
Finally, your hunting skills will come in handy.
You're right about that. Happy hunting! Get ready, men!
Let's get them, fellas! Let it rain death upon them! We have to keep them busy!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp,
You're
fucker!
dead!
Take that! Nice hit!
What now, fucker?
In God's name!
Come on now, you finished! Go fuck yourself!
For glory! You've no
Send
chance
my
against
greetings
me!
to the devil!
There's no escape!
Let him have it!
Take that! Stop! Take that, you outlaw yokel! Come on! I don't have all day! true love! Yeah!
To me. Get him from behind. Come on there!
Nice hit!
Ha! Tough shit, fucker.
Yeah, don't spare it!
Now you're finished.
Useless!
Now you're finished. Bleeding like a stuffed pig. Shoot! Take out those cabbages!
You're not up to it.
Good. Now that's done. Shoot! Take out those cabbages!
It's on fire.
Hey! Hey! Back to the castle! Let them in! Quick!
Devil, was it a success?
What? Can't you smell the ash in the air?
How did my men do?
Well, they did well. I was surprised, to tell the truth. At least now you know you can give the right orders to the right people, and things can still get all fucked up if the stars aren't aligned.
How do you think the Praggers will retaliate?
I'm sure they'll be more careful now, and will slow their advance. So I reckon we did fucking good!
How did the battle go? Down there, I mean. I reckon things were a lot different up on the walls.
Yeah, it was a bloodbath as always. Only I think I knew one of those fellas.
What? One of the Praggers? From where?
Yeah, I think we were in Austria together. In Weikertslag. They called him Wasp. A little hot-headed bastard who showed up wherever blood was being spilled. I liked the bloke. I have no idea how he ended up with the Praggers, but knowing him saved my life.
How so? He helped you?
No, but when he saw me, he hesitated. Just long enough for me to stab him in the throat. Well, if I hadn't, he would have done the same to me.
Well then, I'll go and report to Zizka.
Now I get why they call you Devil. Those flames look like they're straight out of hell.
For fuck's sake, what are you so chuffed about? That was bloody close. I was starting to think we wouldn't make it back.
Nonsense! Good work, everyone.
Now go ahead and keep singing praises. I'm gonna go and wet my whistle. I'm getting too old for this shit.
The raid is over. It was a success. And most of the men came back alive.
I know. Good work, Henry. Go and get some rest. You deserve it.
What are we gonna do now?
There's nothing we can do but wait. I was hoping they'd realize by now there's no easy plunder here and leave. But it looks like we'll have to hold out a bit longer. We can't let them have that silver. We have to hope Jobst returns soon with his army. You did a good job with that prisoner. You got a lot of information. As long as they don't bring in catapults from Prague, we still have a chance. But if they do, we're fucked. That injury taking care of Markvart will help us. And if that idiotic Frenchman is in charge now, it's only a matter of time before they fuck up.
Do you know anything about von Bergov's escape?
To tell the truth, it cost me quite a lot of sleep. His chamber had no windows, the castle was full of people, and most of all, I couldn't imagine how a fancy lord could escape without help. It's not the kind of thing nobles do.
Did you figure something out?
The bastard was deceiving us the whole time. He wanted us to think he was playing along with us. And in the meantime, when he was let out for air, he stole a piece of wire from the forge and made himself a lockpick.
What? He made a lockpick? Von Bergov?
Believe it or not, I found it lying discarded below the stairs. All he had to do was wait for the right moment. And while we were celebrating Sigismund's withdrawal, he got out of his locked chamber.
And what happened next?
He took the covers from the bed, slipped across the hall to another chamber, and lowered himself from the window down into the moat.
You're telling me he swam across?
Aye, believe it or not, there are people who can swim. And apparently von Bergov is one of them.
I don't know.
I saw that bed cover in the moat. How do you think it got there? I suppose it didn't hold his weight and came loose or tore off. That's why we didn't find any other traces at the top.
That bugger really is capable of anything.
Look, I wouldn't have expected the noble Lord von Berkhoff to go lock-picking doors and hopping into moats, but that's exactly it, see? He had us fooled. There's simply no other explanation.
It's over.
For now. I'm starting to think there's no way out this time. How many more men have to die before this is really over? I'm fed up with this. I don't want to send anyone else to their death. But maybe it'll be me who dies. And I won't care anymore. Kurva! Shishkin never should have put us in charge.
It's not your fault people are dying. We're under attack. We have to defend ourselves.
I know. I've seen plenty of death in my time, but still. Well, you of all people should know what I'm talking about. I lost my parents too, you know. I hardly knew them, but still.
You've barely ever talked about your parents.
I don't know much about them. They died when I was little. My uncle Hanush raised me. But sometimes I think about what my life would have been like with them, you know. If they hadn't died.
Well, I reckon things would be a lot different.
But never mind. Let's not sit around reminiscing like a couple of old geezers. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna go and get some rest.